Good morning, guys. Johnny Liarisha, Power Up 365. How are we doing this morning? It is a Sunday morning. What a great day just to be grateful. What a great day to put your week in perspective. Now, let me tell you, the week that I just passed has been quite a shitty week, man. Quite a shitty week. If you guys realized, I haven't posted anything for nearly 5-6 days, and that is like very unlike me. I'm always posting every single day. I'm powering up 365. Every single day I'm pushing you guys, get going. There's a great life out there. You are born with greatness. There's so much for you to offer this world, and you can't slow down. But let me tell you, in the last week I've just had a shit week, man. It's been one of those weeks. Have you ever had a crap week? Have you ever had a crap week, a week where things don't go well, end of the month? People who say they're going to pay you don't pay you. People who make certain commitments to you and it doesn't happen. Has that ever happened? Where you're just maybe not feeling the best? And the other thing is, my father has not been the best this last week, and we had great concerns and doctors. I've been speaking every single day. I've been at the hospital, and we are so worried about him. And I haven't been at work, so certain clients are phoning me and they're saying to me, listen, you know what, I need this, I need that. And I know I'm dropping the ball. Because all what I'm doing is I'm at the hospital with my dad. And it has just been one of those weeks where you put your life in perspective and you think, you know, what's going to happen now? And you want to be supportive. I want to be supportive for my mother. I want to be supportive for everyone. And it's just been one of those weeks. Have you ever had one of those weeks where the things that you have been worrying about the most become so irrelevant that you don't even focus on it, and you're dropping the ball on your service? So, because you're thinking, what's going to happen next? You start quieting down, and slowly what happens is you start going down a road of negativity. You start going down a road where you start thinking on everything what's wrong. Now, if that happens, the way that I deal with that is you gotta have up front somewhere in your life, you've got to have decided what your life's about. You got to have decided what your vision's about. You got to decide what your mission's about. You got to decide what you stand for. And when you do that, it's in a powered up state. When you write your vision and your mission statement, it's in a power up state. So when the time comes, when the week hits you like it hit me this week, where I just had a shitty week, when it hits you, you got something to refer to and say, this is who I am. The current state who I am that's not me. I'm not this person that's always down and always depressed and always concerned and always worried. I'm not that person. And this is what happened. So you got to have a reference. So the first thing I do is I stand in that negativity. I stand in it. I let it come. I do that through meditation. I go and I accept what's happening. Okay? Accept maybe is not the right word. I deal with what's happening. I let it come in. I don't ignore it, because ignoring things is the worst thing you can do. Do you know why people ignore things? Because they believe they can't handle it. When you know that you can handle it, then you let it come in. You let it come in, but you also let it go out. So what you're doing is you deal with it. You deal with the stuff that's happening. You deal with the week. You deal with the news that you're getting. You deal with the fact that no one has paid you. You don't have the money. You deal with that. You let it come in. You let it sink in. You can't ignore it. You deal when the doctor phones you and says, listen, we have this news. It's bad news or whatever. You deal with it. You let it come in. You deal with it, but you also let it go through you. I know it sounds weird, right? But I've read so much on this thing. It's a spirituality thing. You got to deal with stuff. If you ignore stuff, you can't ignore stuff and expect it to go away. You got to deal with your shit. You got to deal with it. And the next thing what you do is, once I'm dealing with it, once I accept, then I say, listen, I'm powering up. I'm powering up. I'm powering up. I'm powering up to deal with that. I'm stepping into this stuff. I'm stepping into this thing's not going to fucking break me. It's not going to break me. It is what it is. It is what it is. But I got to step up. So what happens at? Society doesn't like that. Society doesn't like it because, listen, you just got some negative news on the health of a family member. You just got some negative news on your finances. You got some negative news on your own health. You just got some negative news on your relationship. You just got some negative news, and now people don't want you to be happy. You got to be dealing with that shit. So my question is, how long? How long? What's the standard quo? What's the standard quo? There's a bad thing that happened in my life. What's the standard quo? How long must I fucking be down? How long must I be down? How long must I be upset? How long must I do this for? What's the standard quo? Tell me. So 2 days, 3 days, a year, 2 years, 6 months. What is it? Here's my philosophy. I'm going to have to get out of it. If I want to live my life, I'm going to have to get out of it. So I don't ever want to ignore it because it's real, because it's someone I love. It's something that's real. It is happening. It is hurting me. I do feel emotional about it. I don't want to ignore it. But I also want to deal with it. I want to step into it. I want to power up. I want to fucking say, I am here. I will deal with this shit. I will deal with this shit. I will step up. I'm coming back stronger. Why? Because everything in your life is on the way, not in the way. Everything is on the way, not in the way. And this thing that, whatever your challenge is right now that you got to face, whatever, that's your challenge. That's your challenge. You got to face it. You got to step into it. It's not going to go away. You got to, and how do you step into it? You first get to tap into spiritual side and you say, listen, this is happening. I can't ignore it. It is happening. And you deal with it and you let it come in. And you let it go through you. There's a lot of spiritual books that you can read on that. There's a lot of spiritual books. Meditation is a good thing. You think of the thought, you think of the thought. The more you think of the thought, the more you think of the thought, the more you think of the thought, and then let it go. And let it go. Because you can't hold on to negativity. You can't hold on to sadness forever. You can't. Somewhere you got to let it go. Somewhere you got to power up. Sometime you got to step up into it. And you got to let it go. So my question is, why not do it sooner than later? And let me tell you, when there is shit happening, when you don't have the money, when there is a health problem, when there is family is sad, someone has to step up into that plate. Someone has to step up. And you got to step up with energy. What I did was, I knew I was going down the wrong track this week. I knew I stopped doing the power up sessions. I stopped working I knew, but I was dealing with my shit. I had to deal with my shit, just like you have to deal with your shit. But I'm not going to deal with it forever. I'm stepping up. I'm stepping up today. I'm stepping up back. I'm saying, fuck yes, here I come, man. Here I come. I'm back. But I couldn't do this stuff ignoring what's happening. I've got to deal with it. And it's not over. My shit's not over. Nor is yours. And if your shit is over today, there's more coming, man. It's never going to end. Do you know when you won't have problems? If you don't want problems in your life, if you don't want no problems in your life, go fucking die. Because when you die, there is no problems. It's the only place where there is no problems. So you might as well just accept that, listen, I have problems, but I am strong, baby. I can step up into any problem. Anything life can give me, I can conquer. Anything that you throw me, I will overcome. I will overcome any challenge that comes my way. I'm stepping up. And I love life. I love it. I want to live my life. I want to enjoy my life. I'm coming up and I'm going to live it no matter what challenges, because challenges is a sign of life. So guys, let me end off on this and say, guys, I went through a shitty week and my week has not stopped yet. I don't know how the next week is. I've got my own challenges. They're coming up. There's no signs of any things are going to stop on that. But you know what? I got to step up. I got to step up. I got you guys, my audience out there, Power Up 365. People are saying, where's the Power Up 365? What's happening? Well, here it is, guys, Power Up 365. I have to come back stronger. Yes, it reflected, but everything is on the way, not in the way. So this week, I grew as a person. As bad as this week was, I grew as a person. I grew as a person. I realized things that I'm not doing right. I need to change on certain things and all that. Yes, but that's how growth happens. You're not perfect. Don't expect to be perfect. I'm far from perfect, but I'm pushing through, man. Some people don't like the way I talk. Some people don't like it. So fuck that. I'm pushing through. I'm pushing through. I'm getting on the other side. I've got businesses to build. I mean, where's my next property? Where's my next business? Where's my next coaching session? I've got so much to do. And I'm going to do it until I die. I want you guys to do the same. So I wanted to just share my week with you guys and say, like, guys, when it's all said and done, it's time to power up. It's time to power up. It's time to push through. So guys, have a great week. Have a great week. Enjoy Saturday. Enjoy Sunday, sorry. Good time to reflect. Be grateful. Because there's so much to be grateful for. There's so much. And whatever bad thing is happening, and because they will, the bad things will happen. Whatever is happening, deal with it. Don't ignore it. Deal with it. When you deal with it, there has to come a time where you say, get out the fucking way. I'm coming through, man. I've had enough. I'm powering up today. Today I'm powering up. And when you get to that state, you handle that shit. Because you handle your shit from a position of power. And that's your personal power, your position of power. When you handle it from that position, anything that you got to get through, you will get through. I can guarantee you will get through. Will get through. This life, this God will not put things in your way that you can't get through. And He will allow you. He has given you the power to get through. So power up today and go out there and go build your great life. Power Up 365. This is John Iliadis, the owner and founder of the IE International Group of Companies. And I am your success strategist. See you guys at the top. Cheers. Bye.